Welcome back. She's a top 10 Billboard charting artist who just so happens to also be from New Jersey. She got her start at the ripe old age of 6 on Broadway and is now releasing her newest single for the holiday season called In the Air. And she's also performing at Philadelphia's Thanksgiving Day Parade. Welcome, Ashlee Keating. Thanks so much for being with us.
Thank you so much for having me. I feel home because it's Jersey.
It's Jersey. Jersey represent. Congratulations, seriously, on everything, on the
Thank
release,
you.
being in the parade. Let's start with the release first. Tell us a little bit about the song and how it came to be.
Yeah, it's actually kind of a funny story. I didn't even know what I was fully going to write when I went into the studio. I wrote and vocal produced it, and I wanted to have like a joyful song, the holidays. I love the holidays. It's really just my favorite time of year, and being with your family, being with your friends, gatherings. So I wanted a song that, well, that's what In the Air is all about. It's about feeling the festivities and feeling that in the air. It's like, oh, Halloween's over. It's in the air now. The holidays are in the air. Like Mariah Carey said, she's like, "Oh, I'm defrosting." I'm like, "Yeah, me too." So that's really like I was doing a vocal melody pass in the booth, and the melody came to me, and then I said "in the air" as I was doing it, and the producer was like, "Oh my God, that's really cool." And then I kind of explained what I was thinking in that moment, and that's how it kind of came about. And we wrote the song, and it's also kind of like a double meaning. It's also me like manifesting, oh, I'm with my love, under the mistletoe. He's keeping me warm, like it's the best time of year. So it's kind of like a holiday love song mixed with just joyful happiness, togetherness during the holidays, and the festivities are in the air. It's very universal. It's not just like, it's for everyone. It's and every holiday during that season.
And so are you going to be singing that at the parade next week? And what was your reaction when you found out you'd be performing in the parade?
Well, I've been a huge, huge, massive fan of the Philadelphia Thanksgiving Day Parade. I've watched it growing up as a kid every single year. So I am just so honored, so blessed, so grateful to be performing this year and be amongst a lot of other great performers. I can't wait to see everyone in Philly. My whole career really started in Philadelphia. I was on Al Albert's TV Showcase at 3.
Wow.
So some of you guys might know that or know the show. But yeah, that's how my career started. I would sing a song every single week on the show and tell a joke, which is very much me. And that's how everything started. So like Philly, and I played Annie at the Walnut Street Theater. So Philadelphia has a huge part of, my heart and my career beginning. So to be back in Philadelphia, where my career is at now, be performing is such an honor. And I'm so excited, and I'm actually going to be performing my original remake of Santa Claus is Coming to Town for the Thanksgiving Day Parade. But I'm also doing the NBC Tree Lighting at Penn's Landing, which I will be performing my new single In the Air for that one. So I'm excited.
That's so fun. So you're doing a double whammy essentially for the holidays. That's awesome.
Yeah, lots of great holiday festivities and performances coming up with, my new single In the Air, and just, I don't know, it's become like a thing.
It's a good thing too, for sure. Now your other single, Saucy, it became an anthem for both female empowerment and the LGBTQ plus community during Pride Month, which is amazing. Why was it so important for you to be an advocate?
Well, I do have members of the community in my family that are very close to me, so it is my family, and they're just so loving and welcoming. I mean, they either love you or hate you kind of situation, but, because judgmental, which as they should be, I'm all about doing you. So, but they say it like it is, and I'm the same way. And I have members of the community, my family, and they're just so welcoming. Like I have so many best friends that are part of the community, and they're just, I don't know, I just love them so much. And Saucy really is just about exuding self-confidence. And for me growing up, I've always been that sassy girl. I've always been extra, the one that stands out in the crowd, that's not afraid. And so this song truly, Saucy is just about that. And it's, I feel like the LGBT community definitely can relate to that, and to feel their best, best versions of themselves, as well as women, women empowerment.
Yeah.
So That's really what it's about. Saucy's just, you're doing you, boo. You're saucy.
Yeah, you're feeling yourself. I mean, we saw some
Yeah.
of the video too, and it's just that kind of vibe. But what inspired
Thank
you to
you.
write it? I heard a friend had a little bit of, influence on you.
Oh, totally. It was actually it was like the ending of COVID where we could like actually go out. And I had a birthday party. Well, not a party, but it was like a dinner. And we could finally go out and eat outside. And I was back in LA. I was about to start my sessions on my new project in the studio and write. And so I got some of my closest girls together, and we just felt so amazing to be outside and just be together and go to dinner. And we were literally feeling ourselves because, COVID, you're inside, no makeup, like,
Yep.
whatever, So we looked cute. We were like girl squad, And saucy, the term saucy just kept being like thrown around. And I was like, it kind of stuck with me. And then I was talking about my birthday the next day in my writing session and saucy. And we were all just like, oh, that's a term. And I wanted like a self-confidence type anthem.
Right.
And that's really just how it came about, was just a simple conversation about my birthday. And that's really how I like to write. I really like it to be very organic and just sometimes in the moment. If you think too much, it's not really necessarily a good song.
Yeah, and it's real too. I mean, that's who you are. So it's really
Yeah.
fun,
Thank you.
and it's cool to convey
Yeah.
too. So you grew up in New Jersey, South Jersey, in Linwood. Now you're topping charts.
Yes.
You're performing in the Philly Thanksgiving Day Parade. What would you say to young Ashlee if you met her today about all of your success so far and the biggest lesson you've learned so far?
Aw, thank you so much. I mean, and honestly, yeah, it makes me emotional because I work very, very hard, and I'm so grateful and so honored to be where I'm at. And all that hard work pays off and it's worth it. And especially when I see the fans, when I do performances live and I get to meet my Keaters and my fans and the growing family and consistently seeing it grow on social media, that is truly the best feeling in the world because I wouldn't be here without them. So, but just looking back, I'm like, I knew I would be here, and I know I have even more big goals for myself. So I dream big. I'm a goal setter, but a big goal setter. And, that's why I am where I am now. But I'm just, it's kind of, things happen very fast. So I'm learning to just, when I do have these incredible moments, just like really truly live in the moment because there's a lot going on, and just remember and take a piece, like take a mental picture and remember these moments because you can't go back, and they're such great memories, and I'm so proud of myself, and I'm just going to keep working harder and harder and not stop.
That's great. That's
Just
such
the
great
beginning.
advice. Yeah, that's such great advice. Where can people go to find more about you and your music?
Yeah, definitely. All social platforms for sure. My Instagram at Ashlee Keating, which is ASHLEEKEATING. I'm on there a lot, as well as now my TikTok. I'm posting on there like a lot. Lots of like in the moment videos, just showing my natural. I mean, if you really want to know what Ashley's about, it's probably on TikTok. Like I'll do like rants and fun stuff. And that's at Ashlee Keating Music, ASHLEEKEATING Music. And yeah, I'm literally on every social platform. You can't miss me.
Amazing.
And all the streaming platforms with Spotify, Apple Music. You can listen to all my music.
So awesome. Congratulations literally on everything. Thanks so much for coming on, and happy Thanksgiving. Break a leg. You're going to be amazing.
Thank you so much. Happy Thanksgiving.
Yay. Awesome. Well, listen, if you've been wishing for a new Disney animated film, it's been granted just in time for the holiday season. Along with classic Disney magic and music, Wish brings a few Jersey stars too.
Once upon a time stood Rosas, a most magical kingdom, founded by a king with the power to grant wishes.
The new Disney film Wish stars Broadway great Ariana DeBose as a 17-year-old girl named Asha who makes her passionate plea to the stars in a moment of need.
Whoa! I have a few thousand questions, starting with, how is any of this possible?
Along with Chris Pine,
They deserve more than...
who stars as the movie's antagonist.
Challenge accepted.
Two New Jersey natives also lend their voices to the film, including Harrington Park's John Rudnitsky as Dario and Rutherford native Rami Youssef as Safi.
We're doomed.
Not if we fight.
Critics are already praising the animation and the classic storytelling style, along with the catchy tunes equivalent to recent Disney hits.
So I make this wish to have something more for us than this.
When I first heard the music for this film, I was so moved. Every single song tells this story in a way that is so dynamic.
It may be a perfectly timed wish that's been granted for Disney's 100th anniversary.
This film is celebrating 100 years of Disney animation. It's so special to me. I started this. I have to finish it.
Looks so good. For the latest happening in New Jersey, make sure to follow the NJ Morning Show on social media.